Hello. It is the golden days of summer. I hope you guys are enjoying summer out there. My name is Sarah Ayler. I have worked for Sofix Company for over 26 years. That's hard to even say because that's a long time. That's a whole person's life. I think I
No,
was,
for real. My son
yeah,
just turned 26.
yes. It's so wild. I was 26 or 27 when I met my husband, started my family. Like I could have lived that whole life in the time that I've been at Softflex. And it's been a beautiful, beautiful journey. And I love that I get to be here. Oh, I didn't pick a hashtag yet. I love that I get to be here weekly and spend time with you guys at this 1 p.m. Pacific time, PT time slot now on every Wednesday and almost every Thursday too for our live sales. It has been a privilege to be able to hang out on behalf of Softflex. We've got a fantastic guest here today, but before I get to the beautiful and the talented and amazing Becky Foster, I just wanted to point out our sale of the week. It's the golden days of summer. Our 24K Extreme Outlet Wire is on sale. You can get $8 off with coupon code GOLDEN, GOLDEN, at softflexcompany.com. You'll find it in the outlet section. I don't know if it's in the beading wire section, so look for outlet to find it. It's beautiful, gorgeous copper alloy strands plated in 24 karat gold, braided, and then it has a nylon coating. There are little specks sometimes of black or white, and that's why it's in outlet. But it's the very last of the very last of the very last of this type of 24 karat gold. I don't think we'll ever make it again just like this. So if you want some, now is your chance to nab it on the website. Let me drop that and do this. I'll get a giveaway going here in just a minute, so stay tuned on that. But first, let's welcome Becky. Hi, Becky.
Hi, Sarah.
I was just complimenting Becky's beautiful necklace. She said she got the beads from our friend Nilay Patel over at Silver
And
Silk
the silver silk that it's on.
and the Silver Silk. Nilay does a pop-up shop pretty regularly, and he usually does one for the Great Bead Extravaganza, which is coming up next week. Becky pointed it out to me today. I was like, is it next week? It is. It is not this coming weekend, but the weekend after. And in fact, I'm going to be live at 2:30 Pacific today with a few of my friends from the Great Bead Extravaganza who have some kits and goodies to show you as we move into the TGBE week next week. Also, I want you to watch out because we've paired up every day next week. There's a pair of TGBE presenters who will be hanging out and chit-chatting and be live. So I will be live on Monday with Miss Christy Friesen, but there's a pair every day leading up to preview night, and I think it'll be a lot of fun to check it out. This is our 20th Great Bead Extravaganza. We started it in the pandemic, 2020, end of 2020, and it has just kept going so strong. I was talking to one of the presenters today. We have seen each other through some of life's most tremendous changes, whether it's illnesses, deaths, moves, big, huge moves. Some of the presenters have moved great distances, both their business and their home, divorces. We have seen it all together and supported each other. And then a worldwide pandemic. It's just like we've seen it all. And it's a beautiful group of presenters who all love and care about each other. And I think that's what makes it able to last for so long, because there is a leadership committee, but there's no one person in charge of the group. It is a collective effort on behalf of all the companies that participate, which is pretty awesome. So let me pop up. Thomas wrote an awesome blog. He just posted that link. And it's everything you need to know about how to get through the Great Bead Extravaganza, because you're going to need water. You're going to need food. Better get your DoorDash ready. You're going to need a notebook to take notes. You're going to need your kits if you're going to be beading along. What's your best tip, Becky?
My best tip is put it in your calendar so that other people don't make appointments or something for you.
Yes.
Make time in your
I was
day
hoping
for
the
it.
schedule was loaded, but I don't see it loaded yet. Maybe Thomas, could you drop Kristen a message about loading that for me for the 2:30 show? I think that would be important. Okay, so today we invited Becky. She's got the fabulous Flamingo design kit out on her table, and no big plan in mind. We're just gonna kind of hang out, enjoy the kit, see what's calling to us, and I think that's gonna be a ton of fun for both of us. I'm gonna go to my table first, Becky, real fast, and you start thinking, okay? So I think it was last week I made these gorgeous earrings. You can find these findings on the website now. I was playing around with my beads yesterday, and I think you probably remember, I had made a necklace using these green beads.
Oh, so pretty.
I showed it a few times, and then I dropped it because my bead stopper let loose and the beads went everywhere. And so it gave me an opportunity to revisit it and add in some of these gorgeous purple check glass beads that I had gotten from a live sale. And then
Those are so pretty.
These yellow beads from the Flamingo kit were just calling my name too. And so I kind of pulled some different parts and pieces together. I think the metal components were possibly from the Carnival bead mix. I used one of those great new magnet clasps, which are going to be back in stock shortly. The order just shipped from Greece to us, and it actually gets to us in like 3 days, which is wild. So it shouldn't be too long before those are back in stock. Look for those pretty soon. But I thought that was a nice, fun little design that you might want to take a look at. You'll find these beads in the live sale still. I think we still have some left. If you don't like the darker green, which I think it's such a gorgeous color. I mean,
it's such a fun shape too.
It is a really fun shape. It's like a twisted, I don't know, it's cool. And then this shape comes also in this mint green.
Is it smushy cushion?
Yeah, it's like a cushion that has been twisted just ever so slightly. Smushy cushion. I like that name. Pretty those ones are. These colors could even work really well together. That would be fun. But this color would be good with the yellow too. This minty green would look great with that yellow. So, all right, I'm going to open some things up over here. I'm going to go over to you, Miss Becky. Becky, tell us a little bit, for anybody who's never met you before, tell us a little bit of what got you into beading.
Well, I mean, I started doing it during the pandemic.
Nice.
I wasn't commuting to work anymore because I was working from home. And I also wasn't going to the gym for 4 hours every night. And I needed a hobby. So,
did you used to go to the gym
out
for 4 hours every night? Wait, we got to.
Well, it wasn't every night. It was about 5 nights a week.
Wow.
I was a competitive powerlifter.
What?
So like you have to do intensive training to do good. So,
wow.
I don't do that anymore, but
really buff.
I was.
Yeah.
Not so much anymore.
Yeah. Because you have to do it so much.
Yeah, you got to keep it up. You got to keep doing what you're doing. But I found that I just fell in love with beading after trying a whole bunch of different hobbies. This was the one that just like called to me.
Which ones did you try? I gotta hear it.
Let's see, I tried word burning. I went through a really intensive embroidery phase.
Ooh. That's fun.
I do some of them now. I needed a hobby where I could start a project and finish it all in the same day.
Yes, that's
Because for so many of them, I would start and then work on it for a week, embroidery, and then be done. Or knitting, I'd work on it for like several weeks and then be done.
yeah.
But I needed that immediate thing, you know?
Yeah. Okay. I did set up the giveaway. Let me make sure. Yep, you guys are already on it so fast. Giveaway is going. If you want to win a prize, look at the information at the bottom of the screen. I like those little like annual embroidery projects that I see people do. Have you done one of those?
Those are so cool.
They're so cool. It's like a journal where you put like a different little thing every day. I don't think I could do that at this point in my life. Maybe later in life when I don't have 3 kids with
Like,
3 sets of activities and a full-time
I
job.
always, when I start that sort of thing, I'll do like every day for like maybe a week, and then I'll forget. And then I'll go back and I'm like, oh no, I gotta catch up. And then I never do it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's tough. It's like you really got to be on top of it.
It's
And
like temperature blankets. Have you seen those?
Yeah.
That's where
Yeah,
you knit or crochet like a line that represents what
Mhm.
the temperature is that day, and you commit to like an entire year.
Yeah, no, I saw Kate Richburg do it with beads. She did like a peyote stitch and did the color based on the temperature. And
So cool.
I was like, wow, I don't think I could commit to that. I can commit to like a 1-hour project. That's like the extent. I've been doing a little more bead weaving where I commit a little longer, but even that, I feel like there's a time of year I find that more appealing. And it's not summer.
Yeah, when you're a little less busy, when you have more time for like sitting and being cozy inside your house.
Yes.
But when you're having to be on the go and going here and going there, it's a little.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
All right.
Well, we've got a quiet day over here. My kiddos are at the library and then they're at camp. And so if you hear shadow bark, it's simply because she can't be alone and she has to be in here with me. So she's in the room with me, but you know, she could hear a UPS guy or who knows what might happen. So just be aware. What are you going to do here, Becky?
I am feeling stretch bracelet.
Ooh.
You know, I got out the thing and I was like, I don't know what to make. And then I thought, you know what? Let's just put all these guys together. Let's bring out some of this stretch cord.
Yeah. It doesn't.
And we'll make a little stretch bracelet.
Love it. Let's do it.
I am going to use one of these ceramic beads as kind of a focal because it's got a large hole, so the knot can go in it.
Ooh, smart.
And I'm going to be doing a double strand for strength. So I need to pull off enough stretch cord for it to go around easily and still not. So I'm just kind of estimating that and pre-stretching it.
Cool.
And I've demonstrated this before in one of my videos. But when I do like a double strand on the stretch bracelet, I like to take a little lobster claw and pop it onto the end. That way, let me get these guys on here. That way, when you get the beads on here, it can go all the way down to the end without the stretch cord coming through. And the lobster claw can be removed when it's time to to tie it.
Smart. I love that. You have a YouTube channel, right, Becky?
I do.
And is that the best place for people to find you if they wanted to watch more of your videos?
It absolutely is. I don't do a lot of beading stuff on YouTube. Or no, wait, on Instagram. I do all my beading stuff on YouTube.
Okay, perfect.
So it's kind of where things go. And my sister has recently been joining me and producing some tutorials and doing unboxings.
I love that for you guys.
Yeah, we've been having a lot of fun with it.
It's really nice to have a buddy with your hobby, you know?
Yes.
That makes a big difference when you can have someone enjoying it with you.
Absolutely.
I am trying to figure out what bead I can fit in this bead frame.
Ooh.
Stay tuned.
It's the wavy bead frame.
Yeah, and it's interesting because of the way the holes are a little to the side.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have a certain size bead for it to work. It's a little trickier than other bead frames that I've used before.
But yeah, because it doesn't quite align with the holes.
That's right.
It's a little too fat, like that one.
Right.
But maybe one of these like twisty long ones.
Yeah, that would work really well in there. Of course, I used those already, but I'll keep looking in here and find something that works.
Okay. I'm going to go back to stringing my bracelet.
Yeah. I'm really excited for TGBE. I hope you guys will keep that on your calendar. We've got all the wonderful presenters who've been solid for the last couple years are back, and everyone's got big plans. It's going to be a good time.
I keep looking up some of the presenters' websites to see when they get their kits ready.
Oh, yeah. I know everybody's like a little behind this year, I feel like, this summer.
I already got Nilay's kit, and I've got yours on the way to my house.
Awesome. Yeah, ours is out. Abby is launching hers. So hers will be available. I
always really enjoy Abby's designs.
Abby has
so much fun.
Taste. I love everything Abby makes. And it's always so thoughtful and unique too. And she's just like that in real life. Like, she's the most thoughtful person I think colleague I've ever worked with. Like, she really thinks hard about how things read, if people are going to understand it, if, it includes everybody. She's just so good. Sometimes she brings up points that I'm like, whoa, I would have never thought of that, but it's such a good point. I admire her a lot. And her designs are always just like cool.
Right?
Like, they're just, I don't know. She's I think a little younger than I am, and she just has a little bit more of a finger on the pulse of things.
They're always like fun and funky.
Yeah, totally. Like cool color combinations, very neat textures.
Or interesting ways of putting things together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. I
haven't finished it yet, but this was a couple of TGBEs ago.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
I just to braid it.
I love the black. I was looking at a pair of earrings this lady I know was wearing, and it was one of those big, long fringe earrings, but
Mm-hmm.
they had used the black and white beads in one of the rows with these bright colors. And I was like, oh my God, that looks so good. I feel like that's the kind of thing Abby gets to, like she notices it and then adds it into her design, and it looks so cool. And if you don't know who Abby is, she owns the Bead Place. So you can go check out her website. And I think she'll be with me at 2:30 if you want to learn more about Abby.
That'll be great. So you get to see her today.
Yes. I'm excited to see some of my friends. I'm excited I get to see you today, too.
Yay! I'm happy too. This is such a great way to spend the day.
I know. Hey, I'm going to pop on over here. Don't forget to enter that giveaway. The details are at the bottom of the screen. I ended up with this beautiful blue bead from the kit. I popped in a couple of seed beads around it to give it that little extra pop of yellow that I'm always talking about. Blue and yellow work really well together, like almost all shades of blue I have found. In fact, I think yellow can work with almost any color, frankly.
Yeah, well, when you were showing that other bracelet, I was like, gray and yellow is such an iconic combo.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, there was a year when it was the Pantone color, gray and yellow. How cool that looks. So if you're having trouble finding something that fits, just remember it's not going to be the size of the hole because it's off-centered. So it needs to be a little bit smaller so that it's not hitting the side over here. So they're kind of funky that way, but I think that's what makes them really fun and unique too, is that it's not a bead frame that's centered. It's off center.
Absolutely.
I'm getting very close to launching my new Patreon. I have the bank account set up. That was a big block that I had to get through, a big hurdle. But I'll be announcing it pretty soon. It's going to have some things that I do in the evening and on the weekends. And it's just a nice little way to be able to help fund all the things that my kids like to do, like soccer and swim and all the stuff that they've done that I can't quite afford as a single mom. So it's kind of like my second job, but it's doing something I really love. And I think it'll be a lot of fun. I'm going to start a jewelry making club on Facebook. That'll be exclusive to those who are on my Patreon. So I'm looking forward to it. I hope some of you will join me. I have the total blessing from the owner of Softflex in doing it. And I'll, of course, be using lots of Softflex. So
I love that for you.
It's just
scary.
It's a little scary. It's a little scary, but it's good. I think it's going to bring me a lot of joy and give me something to do that I really love on my off hours too. So this is how I strung this. I just took that head pin, picked up the seed bead. I'm going to grab my blue bead. You have to kind of slide it inside of here and then string up. And then you're going to need one more seed bead. So don't string past here. And this is the trickiest part, is somehow getting this last seed bead inside of here. It took me a few attempts. You could probably use a tweezer if you wanted to. I'll probably do this on my own because it's always hard to do. Oh, I got it. It's always hard to do on camera when you're doing something tricky. And then you got to find this hole at the top. So that's how I did that. I know there's a little bit of a gap there, but I think it's okay. I think it's okay for these to kind of slide around a little bit. You could use scrap wire and even do it this direction if you wanted to and make, you know, a triangle up the top. I think there's a lot of stuff that can be done here. So anyway, I'm just moving forward fast and furious. And if you've been a loyal follower, I hope you'll join me in my next. I'll still be doing my regular videos for Soft Flex. So if you see me here and that's enough, that's good too. But if you want to join me for more, then please do. I'll keep everyone posted when I'm ready to share it.
Can I share how I check my size?
Yeah.
The stretch
Bring it
bracelet?
over. I just have to pop the ear wire on this guy. Let me see here.
How pretty is that?
There you go.
Okay. So I just put the end through here so that I can try it on and see where I'm at.
Look at that.
It makes it pretty easy. And there's enough space in here for this to fit really easily. So I am about ready to finish this. Just going to put on my larger hole bead. And sometimes I like to use like a bail, a bail bead, because then you can attach like a dangle or something. Like a charm. And then I've got the loop here pulled out here. And I'm just going to go through with one strand. And then tie the stretch cord. And I did an overhead knot there. And so I'm just doing the second. I'm going through twice. That gives you a surgeon's knot.
Could your fingernails be any cuter?
I mean, they probably could.
I don't think so.
And then you want to pull on like all the different angles so the knot gets nice and down there. You can also glue the knot. And I might glue it later. Just use some glue like E6000 or something. What product is the stretch cord? This is just some random stretch cord that I had. But you guys have stretch cord on the site, don't you? Stretch Magic?
Yeah, we have Stretch Magic, which we found works pretty well. I mean, all stretch cords are breakable. Unfortunately, there isn't one that doesn't eventually kind of break down if you wear it a lot. But Stretch Magic we found is the best. And so that's what we offer. And then we offer a specialty glue as well, or the E6000, which you can use on the knot just to make sure it's fully secure. It kind of fills in all those spaces and make sure it doesn't come loose.
What glue do you guys use?
Specialty glue or E6000 works too. Either one. They're both good.
Like that's the name of it, is specialty?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's literally the name of it. Special. And then the letter T. Not like specialty, but special. T.
Special and the letter T. That's amazing.
You're like, what is the specialty glue though, Sarah?
You have to tell me. What's the name of it?
Specialty glue.
Oh my gosh.
Who's on first?
So I don't actually have a applicator tip. So I'll just grab like a piece of spare wire in order to apply glue to my knot.
So nice.
And then hide it in there.
That's so pretty. Look at all those pretty beads.
They are super pretty all together.
We still have a bunch of the fabulous Flamingo design kits left. If anybody wants to nab one, you can find them at softflexcompany.com. You can get them at the same time that you're getting that gold, 24 karat gold that's on sale. I can't believe it. You know what else I really was thinking about is how cute this mother of pearl bead would be with the flamingo hanging from it.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see if I have the right craft wire here. Probably like 20 gauge would be good. Let me see if it'll fit in this bead. So we've been trying to put in extra special beads in our kits.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes there's fewer beads, but we're putting in nicer things. And one of them
nice beads.
was these really nice mother of pearl beads. They're pretty special. Let's see. I'm going to bring it over here. So I grabbed out some of my 20 gauge Softflex craft wire. It's non-tarnished silver. This is a copper wire with a silver plating, and then it has a coating that makes sure that it doesn't tarnish. It also makes it hypoallergenic and really easy to wear, thankfully.
Yeah, I make ear wires with the 22 gauge.
Smart.
Softflex wire.
Yeah, they're really great for ear wires. I actually was wearing a pair the other day, and I don't remember how it came up, but my niece was talking about them. And I was like, I made these. And she was like, what? Like, I can impress a 7-year-old. That's pretty good. You know, sometimes impressing 7-year-olds can be tricky. Okay, so beautiful mother of pearl. It's like a beautiful soft pink, like a light flamingo color. And I'm just going to attach right to the top of my flamingo. So I'm making what we call a connector. I'm going to go just above that mother of pearl, point towards me, pull away from me, shift, and go around the bottom to make that beautiful little circle. Open it up ever so slightly so I can attach my little flamingo on here. So cute. These little flamingo charms are adorable. There we go. Come in and just trim. I'll have to get another ear wire. Let me see if I have one right here in my... Oh yeah, I do. Nice. Love when things work out. So here's where I'm going to have to kind of look at how it's facing. I want this to face forward so you can see the flamingo from the front. So I can just twist this further so that it's facing the direction that I want and slide this in. How cute is that? I feel like I need to go put on a caftan and wear these like Mrs. Roper.
Yes.
Those are so cute. I love that. Fun. It's earring day. For me, at least. What do you got going on over there? I see your little fingers busily doing something.
I am just going to be making myself a little frame around these yellow beads.
Pretty.
And I've got the second one so I can show. I wanted to see if it would work first.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, we'll watch the tail end and then we'll see what you think. And I can flash while you're finishing that up. I can flash for anybody who missed it. We're having a sale on the 24 karat gold that is in the outlet section. You can get $8 off per spool. You can buy more than one spool using coupon code GOLDEN, GOLDEN. Remember, you can only use one coupon at a time, and it'll be whatever the last coupon is that you entered. So make sure you use the best coupon for you to get the best deal. And if you're a designer and you're logging in and you're seeing your designer discounts right off the bat, then you won't get a coupon. The coupon code isn't going to work for you because you're already getting usually a better discount than what's being offered in the coupon. And that if any of you out there have a tax license and you're buying from us because you are designing and reselling your designs, make sure you sign up with us. You can email info@softflixcompany.com to find out more. But you get some sweet discounts. And then, of course, we don't charge you tax because you're using it as a component in your design. And you charge tax when you sell the final piece. So if that interests you, make sure you get in touch with us about it. Otherwise, you can use these beautiful coupon codes. Also, if you're a designer and you really want to use a coupon code, you can check out as a guest. So that is an option too, if that works better for you. Okay, so how'd it go? Did it work as well as you thought it would? Ooh, are you going to show us how to do it?
Absolutely.
Yay!
Okay, I've got my wire tools.
Of course.
And I've got some 20 gauge wire. This is the pewter. I really like the pewter color.
Yeah, it's nice.
My favorite.
It matches so much of the Tierra cast stuff.
It absolutely does.
Which is helpful.
And Green Girl Studio stuff.
That's true.
And some of the pewter stuff that you get at Allegory Gallery.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's a good color match for like some stainless steel things. Sometimes silver is just too bright.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so I've got a little head pin. And I'm using one of these long twisty guys. And I'm going to make a little wrapped loop on top of here to turn this into a drop.
Becky, you're so relaxing to be around. I feel like it's a spa day.
Ah, that's so awesome. I love hearing that.
It's lovely. It's just the right energy of just like calm and like, I don't know. I love it. Maybe it's because I'm mostly around children who are not calm and they're not right now. So that's nice.
You know, I'm happy to do what I can.
So pleasant.
All right, so I'm going to take about 10 inches of that 20 gauge wire. And close to the end, I'm going to make a simple loop with my round nose pliers. Just going to bend that back until it touches. And then do a little bit of a bend here to center my little loop. Give it a squish to work harden it. And then we're going to put on this coin bead. Slide it most of the way down. And then up here above it, hold on to this and bend my wire so I can make another little loop, because it's going to turn it into a link. And this part, I'm going to wrap it around a little bit, but not all the way around. Because see how it's loose? I want it like that.
You want space, right?
Exactly.
That's what I call
I'm
wiggle.
pinching this loop, the bead, and the wire, and then just bending gently around my coin bead. And then pulling it around this loop. You can use your thumb to hold that in place while you do that if you need to. Over here to this other side. And holding again the coin bead, the loop, and this curve that I just made in my fingers. and bend it around again.
I'm looking at some chatter in the chat, and I just wanted to interject. If you have questions about becoming a wholesale designer with us, just drop info@softflixcompany.com, a quick email with your questions, and I receive those. And then also our customer service team receives them too. So one of us will get back to you and help you out with that.
So it's almost like it's not herringbone, really.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a herringbone wrap, but not quite.
Yeah.
Because
like
I'm not doing a repeated wrap of it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just doing it once around.
It's just like the first step of it, right? Which
Exactly.
is fun. I love it.
But since I started with a simple loop on this end, I can swing it open and attach my dangle.
Cute.
And then put near wire up here on the top.
Oh, I love that. And look, it's yellow and blue.
Yay, yes.
Very cool. Do you go live or do you have videos regularly on your YouTube?
Yeah, I go live on Friday nights.
Oh, that's a perfect
I started
time.
doing them because I would often, like, very late at night, I would get some idea in my head. And so I would be like, well, let's record this. I called it Late Night Beading with Becky. And it was recording,
Uh-huh.
but it wasn't going live. And then someone suggested doing a live.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, I'm going to have like 3 people in my chat. I have more than 3 people showing up.
Oh, I bet you do.
PM Central Time.
Okay.
And people show up. They jump in on Friday nights.
How fun.
And we just make stuff. We have some fun little things we do. I went through my bead stash and made little packets for my sister of like beads and a focal and stuff like that. And so like once a month, she opens that with me and then does a little design on the fly.
Oh, that's so fun.
I call it the Sister Stash Challenge.
Okay, is it your big sister or little sister?
My little sister, but we're only a year and a half apart.
Like my
so
kids.
Like, yeah.
Does she get offended when you say little sister? Because little kid gets very offended by the word little. I've been having to retrain myself to say younger sister.
Younger sister. Well, like our parents would kind of divided us up between the big kids and the little kids and stuff like that. Even though we were all really close in age.
Mm-hmm. Was she a big kid too, or were you both little kids? What was the dividing line?
She was the little kid. So I have an older brother, and then there's me, and then my sister, and then a younger brother.
You were the bigs, and they were the littles.
Yeah, we had three divisions. There was the girls versus the boys. There's the big kids versus the little kids, which was me and my brother versus my sister and my other brother. And then there was the summer kids versus the winter kids.
Oh, for birthdays.
So yeah, and so me and my younger brother are the summer kids, and my sister and my older brother are the winter kids.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I do definitely find there's a dividing line because I have a girl, and then a boy. And the boy is a lot younger than the girls. It's like a 3.5-year difference from my middle child. So he's considered like the little, and they're the big.
He's the baby.
But he's also the boy, and they're the girls. Like there's a lot of separation. But I do find like the middle child does bridge, she plays with him more than my oldest child does. And they have a cute little relationship.
My sister replied in the chat, by the way. She says she was offended when we were little.
Yeah.
She's okay with it.
I see that. I think also my kids are small in general, so they already get so many comments about being little. In addition, they're like, no, I'm big.
You can't tell me, look how big you're getting, and then call me little, right?
That's right. Yeah, for sure. It's so good that you guys were all here with us. What a fun day it's been. Let's get underway on a giveaway. Thomas, what should we give away today? I'm looking in the chat to see if he already picked something. He didn't. So I think we should give away. Let's give away a fabulous flamingo design kit. Let's do the whole enchilada. So if you want to say hi, Shadow? If you want a fabulous flamingo design kit, now is your chance. It's #fabulous in the comments. Come up here, Shadow. Say hi. Oh, you're going to do it from back there?
Oh, hello, baby. I see a floofy tail.
There we are.
Oh, yes. Look at that face.
Everybody. Hello. Yeah, you're taking your afternoon nap, huh? Yeah, good job.
He's a sweet baby.
Girl. Okay, go lay down. All right. Shadow is going to help me pick the winner. We are going to hit draw now, right, Shadow? Help me pick the winner. Here it goes. Let's see. Oh, I didn't share my screen. Let me share my screen. I already picked the winners. We'll see. I think it'll still show up. Are you ready? Oh, you're going to like this winner. Kim Kraft on YouTube. You are our winner. If you already have the fabulous flamingo design kit, that's okay. We'll get you a different one. Shadow is cute. I love her. She's my best dog friend. Let us know you're here, Kim, so that we can give you your prize. You're going to email info@softlickscompany.com. There she is.
Yay, congrats, Kim.
Have you email info@softlickscompany.com to collect your prize. Let them know what you won and where we can ship it to. I'm so glad to see all of you here. I'm going to be right back at 2:30 Pacific, which is not long from now, with some of the presenters from the Great Bead Extravaganza showing off our fabulous kits and things that you need to get ready for the 20th Great Bead Extravaganza coming up, not this weekend, but next weekend. So it's coming up really quickly. And in fact, I think Sweet Kristen even loaded the calendar here. We've got it on July 19th and 20th. Look for new videos every night next week. Monday through Sunday, there will be videos going on the Great Bead Extravaganza Facebook page. And you can also follow us in the group for additional information. But we've got all your favorite presenters back. Everybody's got a great plan. We've got a great kit that I will be talking a little bit about. And I think we're going to have a lot of fun. So I hope you'll join us. Save the date, July 19th and 20th for sure. But every day next week, we will have something happening in the group and on the page leading up to the event as well.
That is going to be so much fun.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for your calm vibe.
Oh, thanks for inviting me along. I need an excuse to just sit and bead.
Shadow's going to now. It was very good to see you. It was good to see all of you out there. Thank you for watching and hanging out with us. It's always a pleasure to spend time with you. I'll be back at 2:30 today. And then, of course, tomorrow at 1 o'clock, we'll be doing our next live sale. Say bye to Shadow. Bye, everybody.